Okay, what we're looking at is the door pillar, and I plan on replacing all this all the way down to where the seal goes, and then where the foot attaches. I have a new door pillar, I have a new footwell, and this piece here, which is very complicated, I got from Welding Wood. People in the UK, they make this panel that goes across here. But I'm going to show you all these pieces and parts because it's like a big puzzle. So I was hoping not to have to remove the windshield, but it looks like I'm going to have to. So what I did is I loosened this up, this wing nut that holds it, and it goes on here, and you can see there's one on the other side too, a bolt that pivots it so it can tilt forward down, just like an old Jeep does. So I took this bolt out already, if you can see it. Everything's pretty much ready to move. The same with the bulkhead itself. And as I pull it, it's actually flexing right along this seam, which has a big hole right there, and it's very rusty. So I really didn't want to take the windshield out, but it looks like I'm going to have to. But it doesn't look like it would be too tough to take out. So take these two bolts, are holding it in. Oh, you can also see I took off the windshield wiper motors. So whenever I was taking this bolt off, the whole thing started moving. So I put a support up here just to hold the roof in place, which it's bolted the whole way around. The top, it's all one big piece. It goes around, but it's not going to move, but I was worried it was moving. So anyways, it has just these bolts up here going around holding the windshield onto the roof itself. So all you have is these bolts going across, and these two bolts here that hold the whole windshield. And the windshield actually has its own frame, it's its own piece. Like it's all one piece that comes out. It has a seal down there underneath it. So the next step is I'm going to be taking all the windshield off. So I'm going to need some assistance on that. But anyway. Here's a little update. I got these are all loose. I got both of these bolts loose that are on the ends. I took all the bolts out. I took my support that I had too. That wasn't needed at all. So what I did is I took all the bolts. Well, one bolt came out just fine. The rest of them were all rusted in. I had to cut the heads off of them. All up inside here. And also there's a trim piece in station wagons. They go from here, then they join up there, then they go all the way up. There's a piece that goes up to the top. Right here, I took that piece off, which was all falling apart anyway, so I plan on taking that all apart. But I do like to keep the headliner, maybe try to clean it or something, but I do like the headliner, but I probably won't put those pieces back on unless I really do a whole new interior in it. So anyways, that'd be down the line. But anyways, let's go back to what we're doing here. Okay, so the windshield is now all loose. I put one bolt in up there just to hold it in place until I have somebody to help me move it itself. So it's the funny thing is that as I was taking this bolt out, the bolt on the other side, which is just like this on the other side, the whole thing wanted to pull up. The roof was actually pulling up on up here or whatever, so there's a bow in the roof at some point or whatever. So anyways, so I started pulling it up, and I figure, well, if it's pulling it up, I don't need that goofy support here. So I took the support out. So anyways, I got all the bolts out, both sides. Like I said, the only one left is holding that one, and it's just loose in there. So the windshield's ready to come out. So as you work your way down, we have the foot here. Then you saw before there is a seal that goes here. It goes the whole length. It's like a 4-inch wide piece of aluminum, just so it looks nice underneath. So I was taking this piece off because I have to get, it covers up the foot part here. So as I'm taking it off, funny thing is this piece, which is supposed to be attached right here and attached to the seat box here and everything, this just fell right off. It was just like, bloop, it fell right off with the seal and everything. So it was barely even attached to anything over here. So I thought that was pretty funny because the whole piece, it's so rusted through that it rusted the whole way through the seal part. It's sealed there, whatever. That's where the seat sits, kind of, and the floorboard. So that kind of all just fell off on its own. It was not even being held in place, basically. But these brackets here, I'll reuse these ones here because that's what holds the seal on the side or whatever, that makes it look nice. Okay, so that's that piece over there. So I cut the bolt off of this. I cut the bolt head off of this. So then I can hammer and knock this out, the foot part, and the bolt that goes in here. So, alrighty. That's all it. And also the whole thing kind of moves. Can't really see it, but it does move or whatever. Also, one thing is this support here, it's on the back. I'm keeping this attached so it keeps everything straight as much as I can as I'm doing this part here. Alrighty, I'm gonna knock that loose and start doing some more stuff. This foot here must be just one big rusted ball. Because as it was here, I tried pounding that bolt out. I ended up, it wasn't moving at all. So I actually had to, I just cut the bolt off itself right here along the outrigger. Got that off. So now I got, now I was able to get the bolt out of here. So now I'm going to clean all this up and core seal and paint this all up. So then this will be done next. Also, there was these little brackets right here. And these brackets are the pieces that hold on the side step if you put side steps on. I don't plan on putting them back on. Actually, they're so bad rusted away, they're not even, the front ones weren't even there, but the back one's still there. You can see it there. Has a little arm, little thing that flaps down, your foot step or whatever, and you can step up in. And I don't plan on putting these back on or having these on anyways, unless the missus really wants one. Other than that, I don't plan on putting the steps in, and everybody can just jump up in. So, and then there was a bracket here too. I took that off. It just twisted the metal and took it off. So, all right, another piece taken off. We're getting closer to actually doing something. All right, so the windshield is now gone. Windshield is not needed. You don't need one of them things anyways. They're always in the way. So, so the windshield's off. It's kind of tricky getting it to tilt this way and to come out. It's kind of tricky, but we got it to come out, me and the family. So, even though I didn't want to take the windshield off, I think it might be a good thing either way, because then I can put a new windshield seal in, and I can clean up all this and paint all this. So it's actually a good thing that I took the windshield off. So now I can clean that whole area the whole way across, and I can clean and paint all that stuff, all the top part of the bulkhead here. So it's a good thing, but even though I didn't want to do it. But okay, so pull back the seal a little bit. So this is going to be, I'm going to start cutting this off. So, but before, I want to show you the repair panels I'll be putting on here. Okay, here's all the panels that I bought from the Welding Wood. They're actually a small husband and wife in the UK that makes these parts. Makes these other little specialty parts. I'm going to show you where they go. But this part here, and this in the foot here, they're I bought them at YRM Metals in the UK. Those two pieces. But the rest of these ones are kind of specialty pieces. And I'll show you how they lay out in there, but they're all from the Welding Wood, and they're the only people to make them, and they actually do a really nice job. It's really nice pieces. Okay, so this is the front piece that goes right here. See that right there? They make the piece that fits over top of that goes around your vent. There's going to be some trimming and whatnot or whatever, but there's that rusted piece is now going to be this piece, and this sits back behind the door pillar. So that's that piece there. Okay, it's going to be all new piece going across. Okay, let's pick another piece. Okay, so this piece here. This piece, as you can see there, is the piece that goes back behind here. It goes behind the door pillar, back inside there. Okay, I'll show you the steps as I'm going in the next video. It's too much to go over. So, this here, where the bolt that holds on to the little hold down, they make the little piece that goes inside there. It goes up inside there, which would cover up that last piece I just had up. So then get another piece. So this piece here, with a little extra little tab there, goes in right here. Right into that piece right there. So when you cut it out, this out, this goes right into its place. And again, this is at the Welding Wood. They're the only people to make these panels. No big manufacturer or nothing will take the time to make these nice little panels like this. So that's why I ordered them. That, then we have another piece. This piece here, it goes right here on the outside. See? Again, they're the only people that make them. So it's really a lifesaver, because when I looked at all this and I'm thinking, how am I going to rebuild all this to be really good? So I figure I found these guys. It was a little bit pricey, but you know, it's worth it to get something that's going to hold together and be right, you know? So, okay. So that's those pieces. And I bought them for both sides, so I have to do both sides. So the next piece I'll show you is the door pillar here, which is that big piece that's missing, most of it. So that's going to go on right there. So it goes down there, comes up. So there it is. There's those panels there, and then we have that goes onto the bottom. This is the foot piece. It goes down here, it bolts in to there. There you go. So this piece here used to be this piece. You can kind of see the shape of it, but that's how much it was rusted away, the old one. You can see the shape of it. But okay, that's the basics of the pieces that are going to be going into for the door pillar. So that'll be the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and get ready to see the next one, because the next one is I'm going to be cutting this all off. In the next video I'll show a little bit closer how everything fits together. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. I guess I'm supposed to say like and subscribe and all that. So anyways, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.